of worship that happens just because he's God. He deserves that just because he's Yahweh, just because he's Jireh, provider, just because he's Elohim, creator, just because he's Jehovah El Elroy, the God who sees. He deserves your worship just on character alone. He deserves your worship just because he is who he is. But there's this thing called praise that responds to what he's done. I wish there was some people in the room today that had a response to what he's done. A response to that healing. A response to that relationship being ended. A response to you being in your right mind. A response to the weight of life not cracking you, but God giving you the ability to do what you've done and to take you where you're going. I want you to look at your neighbor and tell him, for this I praise him. For this I praise him. For this I lift my voice. For this I lift my hand. I got one more for every mountain. I think somebody else for every mountain. For every mountain. Him all week long. I don't get tired of praising him in the 25 minutes of worship on Sunday. Some of us got worship fatigue. We ain't done this all week. So when it comes down to it, there's something on the inside of me that's bubbling up like it did in my prayer closet that says we can do this all day. There's something bubbling up in me that says I can fall on my face and just spend time with Daddy till it's over. I don't need nothing else. Just your presence, God. If I ask some of us, myself included, to run around this room 15 times, we wouldn't have the energy to do it because we're not conditioned for it. Some of us need to be conditioned for praise. That we begin to cry out, and don't get it twisted, when you begin to give God praise, there is a reciprocation that happens. See, the first couple of times you do it, you give him everything, and then you exhaust it. But there's a couple of times where you realize, at the point, anybody running here, any runners, like real runners, there's this thing called runner's high. That when you get to the point where you think you're done, we got an unrunning, unhealthy church. We need some real runners in here. Runners say that when you get to a certain point where you're about to give up, there's this second wind that kicks in, and they say that second half of the run is more euphoric than the first. Y'all are excited about what just happened. I wonder what would happen if we pressed in. I know I'm into my own time, the worship team. I wonder what would happen if we pressed in. I wonder what would happen if we got a second wind. I wonder what would happen if we went into his presence a little further. I don't have a song. I don't have an idea. I don't have a thought. But what I do believe is they need to be conditioned for the second wind. Because I think the second part is more euphoric than the first. Can y'all just do something? I don't know. Say, do something. Do something. Ruach. Ruach. The breath of God. The second wind. That's it. Some of y'all don't know Brother Jeremy, but he's on his knees on the end of this stage platform. And he reminded me, y'all see him dancing and running and shouting, but y'all don't know that the doctors gave him a diagnosis years ago of cancer. And he said, it was on this song in this place that I got healed. And what you don't understand is that when God has done something for you, there's only one real response. That's what it looks like. Yeah. Fill our hearts with your love, your love surrounds us. You're the reason we came to encounter your love, your love Come on, y'all give God some praise for our worship team.